We keep complaining and FromSoft keeps listening. I feel so blessed. Hello everyone, I'm Lost. And we have another patch! 0.9 to be precise. So let's get to it. Let's read through and discuss what this means for our game. One thing I just want to get out of the way though is that Elden Ring now has ray tracing. Whoop-de-doo. Not particularly interested, maybe some of you are. I'm not. Let's get down to the PvP exclusive balance adjustments. And so we have a bunch of them. For example, the Inescapable Frenzy incantation power and grab angle have been increased. Inescapable Frenzy, I thought it was pretty powerful already, but the grab angle thing makes me happy because landing a grab is hard. The same is true for Lifesteal Fist, who also got its power, range and grab angle increased. We also have a decretion? Sure. Of the power of the two-handed jumping attacks. And this is something that you will see a lot of in these patch notes. They have really decreased the power of two-handed jumping attacks, which is probably for the best. They are too powerful and a lot of builds use this move as its only focus. So I'm happy to see it get a little bit of a nerf so that we can get more variety into the game. They also decreased the power of heavy and heavy running attack of fist and claw weapon types, which is, you know, the running attack of my fisting weapons have been... It's been a favorite. I'm going to be honest, and if this ruins it, well, we'll have to wait and see. But it was good while it lasted, because it was way too powerful. They decreased the power of Founding Rain of Star Spell. They also decreased the spell enhancement effect of the Terra Magica spell. I am honestly not certain how impactful these things were. I know that a lot of spellcasters use Terra Magic. I'm not a big spellcaster. I have used a few builds and I used it with them, and while I did see an increase, the fact that you have to stay in that area, it was a bit of a problem for me. But then again, I'm an invader mostly, and so the mages that throw these spells at you probably have some kind of backup, so you know what, in the end, good nerf. They decreased the damage and the poise damage of the Wave of Gold skill when hitting an opponent for over a certain distance. That was very necessary, especially in the arena, especially if you were playing like 6v6 or something like that. That was just crazy. They also decreased the effectiveness of the Determination and Royal Knight's Resolve skills. This is something that I have been expecting to see for a while, and I don't think this is enough for one specific reason. Determination and Royal Knight's Resolve are too similar. It makes Determination useless. So what I would like to see is perhaps Royal Knight's Resolve still being strong, but maybe it takes way more time for you to apply the skill. They decrease the effect of the Contagious Fury skill of the Jellyfish Shield. I suppose another buff gets its nerf. They decrease the effectiveness of the Claw Talisman again. Jumping attacks are not as strong anymore. They also decrease the effectiveness of the Lord of Blood's Exaltation Talisman, and they decrease the attack power buff granted by the White Mask's head armor. Less White Masks out there would be nice. Honestly guys, if you're using it, I understand, it's good, but it's also kinda cringe at this point, when everybody's using it. It's like the Fallen Armor in Dark Souls 3. It looks great, but yeah. Decrease the jumping attack damage buff granted by the Raptor's Black Feather Armor. Ooh. Again, a jumping attack that has gotten its damage reduced. Decrease the damage buff granted by Magic Shroud Crack Tear, Flame Shroud and all of the magic tears in the Wondrous Physic has now gotten a damage reduction, which I suppose, since it lasts for so long, is fine, although I don't think anybody really complained about that. I didn't complain about that. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Haha, call to action and all of that stuff. And here we have some general balance adjustments. They added an invincibility window when respawning in the Colosseum. That was very important. Thank you, FromSoft. They increased the scaling of the following attributes when infusing weapons with certain Ashes of War. Wait. Increase the scaling of the following attributes when infusing weapons with certain Ashes of War. Magic, Fire, Flame Art, Lightning, and Sacred. So they debuffed the tiers, but they buffed just the weapons in general. They increased the attribute scaling of the following weapon types. Ooh, okay. Colossal Sword, Great Axe, Hammer. Okay, we don't know how much the attribute scaling has increased, but we'll see. Hammer, Flail, Great Hammer, and Colossal Weapons. I'm a little afraid that certain Colossal Swords are going to be just amazing now, but hey, we'll see. Increase the speed, range, and recovery time of some attacks for the following weapon types. Great Hammer, Great Axe, Great Sword, and Great Curved Sword. Speed, range, and recovery time. Okay. That might change a few things. Generally for the better. A bit more of a high risk, high reward type of weapon if you play with it. That's cool. I like it. Flail weapons changes. Oh, come on. What is this? Increase the speed of some attacks. Yes. Reduced the attack recovery time. Yes. Increased poise when using two-handed attacks. Yes, yes, yes. Wow, that's going to be the first thing I'm going to try. Probably going to be streaming very soon after this video goes live. Increased running attack speed and reduced attack recovery time for the following weapon types. Increased running attack speed. Okay. And reduced attack recovery time. Okay, so this is all buffs for the following weapon types. Straight sword, curved sword, katana, twin blade, axe, hammer, and halberds. Don't know how I feel about that, but I guess we'll see. The running attack speed from the curved swords were already incredible. And you could say the same thing for the twin blade sword. Ooh, yeah, okay. That's also going to be super dangerous. Increase the first attack speed of the following weapon types. Straight sword, curved sword, and whip. The first attack speed, so the first attack from these weapons, will do... Ooh, okay. Now, it would perhaps be wishful thinking of mine to think that since they increased the first attack speed, maybe we could do some more interesting combos? We'll see. Increase the speed of guard counters for the following weapon types. No matter what weapon types are here, this is very necessary. Guard counters are a really interesting mechanic that nobody uses, because honestly, the speed of them are just so off, right? You can't really roll catch anybody with them, and you can't really catch anybody if they continue attacking. They have to be like really committed to their attacks, and if they are really committed to their attacks and you don't have like a lot of poise, a lot of the time you're going to get the worst end of the stick there. So that's a very important change. Let's see. Straight sword, great sword, colossal sword, great curved sword, katana, twin blade, axe, great axe, flail, great hammer, spear, great spear, and halberd. That's most of them. I do see that we didn't get a whip slash hammer buff here, but you know, I'm not going to complain too much. Reduce the attack recovery time for whip weapons. I already loved Urumi, so yes, please. Increase the damage of claw weapons. Yeah, we didn't see much claw weapons, except for some of the jump attack claw weapons. This might change that. Added holy damage and faith scaling to the Great Club. That makes a lot of sense, considering that it is a weapon from the Earth Tree. Yeah, okay, cool. Increased damage negation when blocking holy damage and decreased damage negation when blocking damage from other affinities. I know that holy is not very popular, so why would they increase damage negation? You know what? We'll see. Increase the effectiveness of the Twin Blade Talisman, because nobody uses the Twin Blade Talisman. And if I remember correctly, that is the talisman where the last hit of the attack string gets more powerful. So if you were using a straight sword, you would have to hit 5 attacks, and then the 5th attack, that's the one that gets extra damage. That would never ever work in PvP at all. So I still think that no matter how good they make it, it's not gonna be fantastic. But maybe they changed how it works? I don't know. We'll see. Slightly reduced rolling travel distance for light equipment. Slightly reduced rolling travel distance for light roll equipment. You know what? Yes. Yes, a lot of people have been complaining about this. As an invader, I don't see too many light rolls, but I of course have had some duelists waiting for me at the bonfire or the grace, and they are trying to just light roll to the next country. So, thank you FromSoft for doing this. Decrease the hitbox size of some attacks for the following weapon types: thrusting swords, heavy thrusting swords, spear, great spears, and halberd. Ooh. That could change a few things, depending on how much the hitbox have been changed. Then we have some Ashes of War adjustments. So Lifesteal Fist has increased target and grab range. We kinda knew that from before. Surge of Faith, increased projectile generation speed. Ooh. Flame Spit, increased the guard speed and blocking amount of the skill, adjusted the angle of the fireball. I have to say, I kinda liked Flame Spit as it was. It was a powerful, weird little attack, so I hope they don't change it too much. Tongues of Fire. Increase the guard speed and blocking amount of the skill. I didn't really try that one too much. Great Oracle Bubble. Increase the projectile generation speed and reduce the recovery time. Yes, all of the bubbles needs a buff. That's just how it is. Buff bubbles, ladies and gentlemen. Viper Bite. Reduce the time before rolling is possible after using the skill. Shriek of Milos. Increase the close range and poise damage. Hey, that's nice. Spear Caller Ritual. Increased projectile generation speed. Wait a minute. Spear Caller Ritual. Am I correct here in thinking that the Spear Caller Ritual... let me just Google that for a moment. That's the weapon art from, the Death Ritual Spear, which already was really good. That one was so good. I have done so much damage with that. They increased the projectile generation speed? Ow! I don't know who complained about this. I don't know who did this. Look, I'm happy they are changing things, but whoever did this is a little bit out of touch. We're gonna see so many Death Ritual Spears now, I can guarantee it. And we already had like a ton of Death Ritual Spears a little while after the last buff, so alright. We have Cursed Bloody Slash has now increased projectile generation speed and reduced recovery time. Gold Breaker reduced recovery time, very important because that one needed it. I command thee, kneel! Increased attack generation speed. Yes. Yes. I command thee, kneel was unfortunate. It is such a cool looking attack, but it's also so slow. Starcaller's Cry. Increase the speed of the follow-up attacks. Well, that might mess somebody's timing up, because I believe if you roll twice, you are guaranteed to escape it if you spam roll. So if you now have to delay it a little bit, that could be very dangerous. Spinning Wheel. increased the attack generation speed, and added a roll and heavy attack cancel time while using the skill. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty good. I think I like that. Now, below here are some damage buffs, damage buffs, no, that's wrong. Bug fixes. Look, it's very early in the morning for me. I am sick, maybe some of you can hear that. So, you're not getting 100% lost here. Anyways, bug fixes. So, there's a bunch of bug fixes here. There's nothing that is super interesting to read through. Except that they say they improved stability in the Colosseum matchmaking. They improved online multiplayer stability, which they always say. But here's the thing. They fixed a bug related to level correction when an invader uses the Phantom Bloody Finger. So if you didn't know, if you use the Phantom Bloody Finger, the one thing that teleports you from one area to the next in an invasion, the Phantom would get leveled back to their original level. So if you had a max level player who played with let's say a level 60, if you invaded at 60 and used the Phantom Bloody Finger, you would now have to fight a level 800 player. It was kind of insane. And I'm happy that they fixed that. Honestly, it's a little insane anyways, but hey, fixes are great. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this. I appreciate it. And if you didn't know, I did a video for Elvis the Alien, who has a comic book, a prequel to Bloodborne on Kickstarter. Yes, I made a video for it. I will just put it here at the end. So if you haven't seen that, you should, because I'm super proud of it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Another day of happiness and no problems. Oh, it's so great being me. What's this? Elder corn. I am a bit peckish. Warning, do not microwave longer than 3 minutes. I'm sure it's fine. And now I play the waiting game. I think that's 3 minutes. Now to... Oh, that can't be good. Snuggles, I love you. What is this place? Where am I?
You have trespassed into my home, mortal.
What kind of abomination are you?
I exist beyond the veil of your reality. Your mind could not even begin to Wait. What do you mean, abomination? That's incredibly rude. I have feelings, you know.
Sorry?
Not good enough. I require a sacrifice.
What do you want? Is it blood? My soul? My virginity?
You're a virgin?
Look, I was waiting for the right person, you know, but you know what? I wouldn't be against it. Actually, I think it's time. This could be good for me. To finally explore my sexual horizon.
Dude.
How would this work exactly? Do I just put it in anywhere?
Dude.
Would peeing in your mouth count?
Dude, gross!
Okay. Rejected by an alien, that's not great for my self-esteem. What do you want?
So I'm doing this project on Kickstarter. It's a graphic novel and prequel story set in the world of Bloodborne. It's a massive love letter to the From Software game, made by the fans for the fans. The project is already funded, but if you want one, the only surefire way to get one is through the Kickstarter, because of rights and stuff. We are working very hard to give you something really awesome. so please check it out. The link will be in the description.
That actually sounds pretty cool. Out of curiosity though, what happens if I refuse?
Is that your bunny over there?
Oh, Snuggles, there you are! Oh, Jesus! I get your point.